Now, if there is anything that us gamers love, is video games. We all play them, and we all have a favorite console. Now, preferentially, mine is the Xbox 360. I do like the Xbox One for its really good games. I don't own a PS4, so I'm mainly going to be reviewing Nintendo and Xbox games. Now, the game I am choosing today is going to be completely at random, and I'm going to be reviewing all these games right for you guys right in quarantine. So make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for when we upload our new videos. Now, right to the selection. Portal 2. Now, Portal 2 is actually a very good game. I rate it 5 stars. Here is my ramblings on why. 1. The disc art and box art. It's really simple and shows what the game is about. Now, the box art is one of my favorite aspects of, the entire box. If it has aesthetically pleasing box art, I like it. See, it really shows what the game is about, portals and portal jumping. And the back shows parts of the storyline. Now, the manual and the disc, I actually really like. The disc is simple, as any game disc should be. And the manual, I can respect it very much because it has the game on the back. Some enter this to win thing. And the manual just shows you how to play. I actually like I actually like the layout. They put it all in, all the controls and stuff, how to play. I think there's 2 languages. But anyway, the review mainly, so far I give it a good 3 stars. Box art, disc, graphics are actually amazing. Now what the story is actually about is a little laboratory called Aperture. Now, if you haven't played it, I suggest playing the first one and then the second one, so you can really get into the lore. So here it is. Now, it starts off with you being in a dilapidated room, traveling with a little core named Wheatley. Little do you know he's going to take over the facility and turn evil later. He hooks you and a rogue AI named GLaDOS into a bottomless pit. There, you can then find the old facility. As you have to go down, GLaDOS remembers her past identity as Carolyn. Now, this isn't my own footage, it's another YouTuber. I'll make sure to credit them in the description, but it's a full walkthrough. You then have to do all of Cave Johnson's, the old owner, all of his old tests. That includes jumping over things, jumping really high to push buttons, and many other things. Lots of the tests, in their own way, can be really challenging. Now, they're really fun, because they're nice and puzzling. When you get back upstairs to the actual current facility, Wheatley has turned it into this nightmarish hexscape, with barely any portal surfaces at all. I know there's barely any in the first game, but anyway, you have to fight him. He launches bombs at you, and you have to make sure he breaks certain fluids. You then have to bomb him to get him down, to get him to take down his shields, before you go ahead and put in other cores. One of my favorite cores is Space Core, because his just constant rambling is just a really good key aspect of his character, which I feel like they did really well. At this point, you trigger the sprinkler system, and he booby traps the stalemate button. This makes you actually freaking shoot for the moon. Literally. The portal surfaces are actually ground up moon rocks, so you remember that, and you shoot at the moon, thus creating a vacuum pulling in Wheatley and then you, yourself. Uh, he then states that he could fix all this. You see your freaking home planet Earth, which we all live in. And as he tries to pull himself back in, our good friend Space Core knocks him over. GLaDOS slowly comes out, swats him away, and then you black out. You're brought back into the facility as you black out. So when you actually wake up, you kind of see her head just glide right on by. And she actually goes into this deep monologue of who she was, and then she lets you go. Now, I really like this game, but at the end, you escape, and she gives you a companion cube. Honestly, it's one of my favorite games, because everything about that is fun. The puzzles, the graphic design, the character audio, it's a 5 out of 5 in my book. And, this is in the golden age, along with TF2 and Half-Life 2. We're now in the diamond age, which has the Valve Index, with the demo being you going back to Aperture, and the new Half-Life Alex game. Forgot what it was called for a second. Anyway, we're approaching that diamond age of video games, with games such as Doom Eternal, and Animal Crossing New Horizons, 2 really good games. And mainly, I would enjoy playing those games a lot. Now, that's all the time I have. I'm Helmet, signing